The good news is, you've survived the pandemic long enough to watch us watch Artemis Fowl.
Top of the morning!
You can run with us. We've got everything you need. Run with us. We are free.
So after floating through development hell for almost 20 years, humanity has finally been gifted with Artemis Fowl, the movie. Do you two know anything about this series of teen fiction fantasy novels?
I think they had shiny covers.
The covers are quite shiny.
That's about the length of my knowledge. I remember there's a silver and gold one.
Yes, I'm amazed you knew that much.
I've never read it, but I do know of it. He captured fairies and that kind of thing. The character Artemis Fowl is the best thing about it because it's quite rare to get a teen fiction book with an actually interesting main character because it's usually the world around is interesting.
Yes, compared with Harry Potter where everything sort of happens to Harry and he just goes along with it. Obviously he has to have courage to get to the end of the adventure. But with Artemis, he plans everything out, so everything that happens in the story is because of him.
And he finds out he's got a terminal illness, and he was like, I planned this.
He goes missing for many decades, and when they find him, he's turned into that elephant's foot. I had, and still have, the first book. I knew there was a second and third, because I saw them in my high school library. 8 in total were written by Owen Colfler?
That's right!
I have only read the first book once, however I did have the audiobook version on cassette tape, read by Adrian Dunbar.
This foul person seems to know all of our rules, so it's time to break a few.
I was hoping you were going to say Adrian Charles.
This delayed adaptation has been well and truly spat on by critics. People who haven't read, or in my case, heard the book, hated it just as much as people who loved the book hated it. The film is directed and co-produced by Kenneth Branagh, Mr. Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yeah, and Mr. Hercule Poirot.
Indeed.
When you first heard they were making a film of it, were you excited or were you like, oh, I don't really know how it's going to transfer to film?
Although I really enjoyed the first book, and I knew there was other ones, I guess I didn't enjoy it as much to read the others or even listen to them. Unlike, obviously, Harry Potter, but a series of unfortunate events. After I read the first one, I really wanted to read the others, and I kept going for, I think, up until the 5th or 6th book, which was nearly halfway through the series.
Of unfortunate events.
The 3 biggest stars who will appear in this are Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell's in it.
Judi Dench.
Judi Dench is in it?
And the voice of Frozen's Olaf.
Oh, is that Josh Gad?
Yes.
Do you want to build a Josh Gad? I forgot this is a Disney film.
They took ownership of it at some point during the development issues.
But hold on a second, I thought Disney didn't make bad films.
What can only be described as a media frenzy.
Of course, he couldn't dismiss the fact.
Most expressed horror at his alleged criminal activity.
My perfect Sunday.
It's Hagrid!
He's been camping at Fowl Manor. I need a place to sleep. They burned down my hut.
Unless you tell us exactly what happened at Fowl Manor, you will be permanently imprisoned.
Wait. But why is it in black and white?
This film was in development hell for so long, it was actually produced during the 1930s.
It's a part noir film.
The first chapter of the book is Artemis and his bodyguard finding a pixie in Tokyo.
So hold on a second, there's no surfer.
No.
What's the point of the book? There's no surfer. That's why all the reviews of Mein Kampf just said, you can skip this one.
Ah, I can see you're admiring my
cock and balls.
This is a sense to vary it, Doctor.
My chair. Grandfather acquired it from Sotheby's. William and Mary period. 1689 to 1702, as I'm sure you know.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Your father and his mysterious absences from home.
I hear your father's a racist now, Artemis.
Look, just who do you think you are?
That's exactly what a therapist should say. Just who do you think you are? Colin, don't you think it's weird that you were cast as Alexander the Great, even though that's the worst possible casting for that role?
What film was that?
Alexander.
I thought it was going to be Cloud Atlas.
Did I ever tell you how all those fairy stones got to come to Fowl Manor?
When a human and a fairy love each other very much.
Don't talk about gay people like that.
I'm sorry, I'll be back as soon as I can.
That's what you said the last time, and the time before.
I've left you a 6-pack of Guinness in the fridge. What more can I do?
All I really want is to believe in you.
Come here, son.
Breaks his neck. Stupid shit.
In the original story, Fowl Sr. is missing, presumed dead, and Artemis Jr. lives with Butler, Butler's sister, and his mother. His mother is bedridden, tragically, due to insanity. And I remember being very creeped out by the one chapter that she's used in. Because the rest of the story, she's in the manor, but she's behind a closed door.
I hear things at night. They crawl along the pillows and into my ears.
I've never seen so many books in all my life.
How many of them do you think are Mr. Man?
Now don't go taking fairies as hostage while I'm gone.
That tiny nod, that'll get him through the day.
His butler is called Butler. The butlers have been serving the fowls for generations.
Sounds a bit rude.
Fowl is a known collector, but in dramatic new revelations, he is also suspected to have been behind some of the biggest robberies of the past 10 years.
He stole the Louvre?
He stole Harpo Marx's harp?
Everyone in the world's like, can we have our stuff back?
Bloody foreigners coming over here after we took their stuff.
Hello?
Would you like cheaper car insurance?
Oh my god, it's the fucking Sith.
I have your father.
Oh my god, it's Andy Serkis.
Not Gollum, Andy Serkis.
I was King Kong.
I was Captain Haddock.
Your father stole something from me and hid it.
He took my copy of Colin McRae 2.0 on PS1. This is where we keep our jizz.
Surely you believe in fairies now?
So this kind of, like, origin story wasn't part of the book. He was already Artemis Fowl. He didn't have to become this
Yes.
person.
I do not believe in fairies!
Huh? What's this? Fairies do exist! Fairies!
Meanwhile, in Green Lantern,
Our main story this morning. As the second week passes, there is still no sign of the Aculos.
That's a spell in Harry Potter. Acio's bum.
The Aculos wasn't part of the original story. I don't know if it appears in any of the other books.
they needed some kind of scientific MacGuffin to have a thing to go after.
Keep an eye out, brothers. We dwarves gotta watch each other's backs, am I right?
Oh yeah, Mulch is a criminal, by the way.
Tunneling and entering. Repeat offender. 400 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We're the same, you know. Your last name is short. My whole body is short.
You're not short.
What a thrilling story so far.
Riot Gadget.
I brought you some jam.
Y'all ready for this?
Leprechaun.
I get it.
You've seen the news. The Aculos is still missing.
This is Oscar-winning actress Judi Dench.
There is nothing like a day.
I loved her in Cats.
Didn't she lick her an arsehole?
I think she licked James Corden's ass.
I bet she was in Cats afterwards.
In the original story, Commander Root is a man.
They took my penis.
Fairies, of course, they'll help us. Will they? With a bit of persuasion.
They're changing Artemis from an anti-hero. For the bulk of the book, he is the villain, because he wants to use fairies' magic to become richer and more powerful. He wants the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They've changed it so he wants to find fairies so they can help find his dad, who's been kidnapped by fairies.
Fairies!
Don't you think centaurs are kind of weird? Because a baby horse can run very early into his life. So if you're a baby centaur, it'd be running around.
I just thought I could have stopped you after, don't you think centaurs are weird? Yes.
You'll be sitting on 200,000 tons of molten lava, travelling at over 600 miles an hour.
Take it away, Ernie. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
You're going to die.
no way did nobody see that.
The oak tree's where Dad saw that fairy, and for my plan to work, we need her.
And what exactly is your plan?
The fairy arrives, you shoot it in the head, and then we interrogate the corpse.
They see me trolling.
Do not use magic on that human.
She's hurt.
Yes, let me attempt to heal this one child while he's killing other people.
Why we send one person to fight this troll?
Because they sent everyone else looking for the stupid thing. The Accio bomb spell.
They can't stop time. So like Men in Black, they have this system in place that whenever their equivalent of aliens enter the real world and cause a ruckus, they will then dispose of the creature and wipe everyone who saw its memories.
That guy's dead.
Where are you going?
To clear my father's name!
I have her badge for this.
She doesn't do that in the original story. Her father is not a part of the plot.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at
Foul Manor.
Marge, should we send Lisa to Foul Manor? We need that pixie's ass.
Great Scott! In my butt. If the executors find out about this, you'll be finished.
Get the four-leaf clover out of here.
Oh, Kenneth Branagh. Oh, Kenneth Branagh.
Not happy.
Who wakes up in a cell after being tranquilized and goes, I'm not happy? I remember that time I woke up in Guantanamo Bay and was like,
brilliant!
Guys, we are doing the pause challenge.
Wait, if they froze time, how can they move in an area that's frozen by time?
Because it's magic.
Magic my arse.
Top of the morning.
That's almost as bad as Welcome to Scotland.
Welcome to Scotland.
You have to slay 25,000 goblins to level up.
Men in Black 4 be like.
It appears your clever little son has kidnapped a fairy. He has your flair for the dramatic.
Do you need some lamps here, mate?
You're only 10 years old.
12. How old are you?
I'm going to be 803 in May.
You don't look a day past 9 million.
"1984! Foreigner!"
No, George Orwell, mate.
My father was kidnapped.
My father is dead.
Can I trust you?
You have no choice.
Okay, he knows that she can control his mind.
I bet you have beautiful eyes.
That's not going to work. We've got protection.
Can I trust you?
Perhaps.
That's incredibly stupid.
Here comes Dara O'Brien.
They sit in Gimli.
50 years of your sentence, if you'll dig your way into Foul Manor and bring out Officer Short.
Come on, Hagrid. Get to it. Otherwise we'll move your hut further away. It's already in Panama. Can you afford to go further?
Most of what I do is criminal activity, but I'm also an artist.
I paint eggs.
You reading me, Mulch?
Loud and clear, horsey.
Peter, do your best impression of a horse.
Nay.
Oh my god.
Some dirty habits Mulch has.
Meanwhile, in Wallace and Comet the Curse of Werehabit. Way to be stealthy.
What have we here?
A poster for In Bruges.
It's the acorn that Scrap was after in Ice Age.
Commander Root, you are hereby officially relieved of your command on authorization of the executors.
I'll fucking nut you, mate, said Judi Dench.
Someone's farting in that general direction.
This guy really reminds me of... Oh, damn, what was his name? The villain from the second and third Pirates of the Caribbean? The short guy, yeah.
The one who walks down the ship as it gets blown up.
It's just good business.
severely agitated Bob Marley.
Look, I just finished paying off the fucking mortgage here. This is a joke.
Oh yeah, she's in this film.
Yeah, her character really isn't needed in this story. In the book, Holly takes control of her mind at one point because she stupidly goes to visit her without the glasses on. It's okay, everyone, I've played Laser Quest. I'll save us.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
We just entirely fucking missed.
Ow, my plucky ears!
I am so sad. I was totally attached to this character.
In the book, Butler puts on a fucking suit of armour and attacks the troll with a sword. I shouldn't have eaten that curry.
It's okay. Let me heal you up. Puts a bandage on his arm. Oh, I'm good now.
I couldn't fucking see them, lads.
Oh, that's so much worse.
I thought you were a goner.
I was briefly concerned.
Think! Think! House!
How do I know I can trust you? My father used to say.
Have you tried Brian Butterfield's new diet plan?
I've been here 5 years. They only owe me the right way up yesterday.
That's the way to go.
Did it work? Did you bring him back?
Don't worry, we used the acorn. I will find you, father.
Where have you gone? That's it. Do you think this film would have been better if the whole thing was exactly the same, except the butler's niece was played by Chris Tarrant?
Yes.
Meanwhile, in Rivet City,
it is literally a land down under.
Holly, I've been thinking, instead of being the Lepcon, we're going to rebrand into Green Lantern Corps. Cork.
This is the famed wall that people lean against in emotional moments.
I can't believe it. I got ending D. I was aiming for ending C. Oh, she must work for the NHS.
Have a gift voucher for some Calpol.
We have to move. The house is fucked.
We've had to sell the banister.
We're coming for you.
Just who do you think you are?
I'm Artemis Fowl.
And you've fallen afoul.
That's bang out of order.
Let's sequel bait this film, which will totally get a sequel. But wait, what about Mulch?
Oh my god, Mulch is Link from Legend of Zelda.
Dun 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 dun.
So Artemis Fowl is not now an enemy of the fairies or whatever, he's also an enemy of the British intelligence corps and Secret Service.
The Big Bond, yes.
Artemis Fowl versus the SAS.
The author described the first book as Die Hard with fairies.
I would say it's more like Get Smart with fairies.
I'd say this is more leaning towards A Good Day to Die Hard.
Bloody hell, you're awful.
So boys, if you captured a fairy, what would your number one wish be?
I wish that I could have gone back in time and not seen Artemis Fowl.
I wish I were LeVar Burton.